Hello everybody, this is Skyflight44, aka Zect44, and today I'm playing some more Spyro the Dragon as quickly as I possibly can while I'm sick and out of practice. But we're going to continue in the Peacekeeper worlds. Damn, they all went under. Oh, they're trying to moon me. I've definitely gotten myself had to come back here one or two times trying to play this game because I just missed one of those guys because they went under the 10 shit. It got to me. Clifftown is the exploration level of this entire world. You can about half. It's not like the first exploration level. You can go about halfway through the entire level and then it'll the rest of the level starts opening up, but you can just end it right there. And I have no idea why these female things are just going and cooking up gems. Maybe they're trying to go and make some kind of other monster or something. Oh crap, there's gems over there. I might as well get those quickly. Oh crap, I died. Ah. Well, that's not gonna be good. I wanted to go and do this quickly. I didn't want to actually die. That's very, very bad for me. I know I've missed a couple of gems back there, but I'm gonna be going back there to get those gems later on anyway. Gonna get the dragon and then go for those gems. This is actually a pretty easy level to do. It's kind of, you know, kind of platform heavy, but I don't think you actually have to do any like real tricky gliding sections like the last one. Well, there really wasn't a too tricky gliding sections in the previous level. There is some sense of you're taking a bit of a chance with some of the gliding, like to the area with the chest. That was bottomless pit. You didn't make that, you're dead. That shit's not necessarily here. Oh come on, you really couldn't get that? Oh crap. I don't think I actually got far enough that was actually going to give me a what was it called? One of those whirlwinds. Oh yeah, if I haven't told you, when you go into one of those whirlwinds, they actually go and what was it called? Lift you up, which is nice. And here's the very end of it. Oh, damn, missed it. Oh well. Now here is where the level changes up. All of the nice whirlwinds generally go up at this point. There's only one more that we actually have to go and wait for, and that's over here. There's just tons of these vultures over here. Not too much. It's just that this is going to allow us to get to those other, top of those other buildings, which would be nice. Come on. The range that Sparks has for getting you your gems is definitely a lot less than in the other games. Especially in 3, in which you can actually get the increased range after doing one of those Sparks levels. Now, this entire series kind of went dead in the water, in quality at least, after Enter the Dragonfly.
You've reached the
Well,
highest
for me,
point.
I've never cared about this series after Enter the Dragonfly. A lot of people, a lot of my friends are Sonic fans, and they think Sonic 06 is bad. Oh, at least that's laughable. There's nothing laughable about Enter the Dragonfly. Enter the Dragonfly just sucked balls. And it's actually probably, it's not the worst game I've ever played. I've played Daikatana. But, did I get everything over here? Holy crap, was that game easily the game I hate more than any other game. I absolutely hate that game. Enter the Dragonfly completely raped Spyro the Dragon for me. Granted, I still played the Game Boy Advance games. The Game Boy Advance games were actually pretty good. Season of Ice was the first attempt, and while it was nowhere near as good as Insomniac's games, and it had problems. Ooh, it definitely had problems. But it really wasn't. It wasn't all that bad. Now looking into Season of Flame was actually a good game. It would pretty much fixed everything that was wrong with Season of Ice, or the major complaints I ever had with Season of Ice. But after that, Attack of the Rhinox came out. I got that for my birthday. And it just sucked. It was basically Enter the Dragonfly for the Game Boy Advance. It was an abomination. It wasn't fun. It took out a lot of what made Spyro the Dragon. And it was just Fetch Quest the game. And to be honest, I have no idea how anybody could actually think to themselves, that game's not bad. I have no idea how anybody can go, and I doubt there's anybody that will go and defend that game. But if anybody does, you're lying to yourself. That game sucks. Is it as bad a game as Enter the Dragonfly? In some ways it is. It's just, Enter the Dragonfly is an abomination. And it came right after Year of the Dragon, which is either the best Spyro the Dragon game, or, you know, the second best, because then Ripto's Rage is very much the, you could say it's the pinnacle of the series, but I prefer Year of the Dragon just because of its length. Not to mention it also was difficulty. Some of the parts in Enter the Dragonfly were just naturally harder, which was nice. Now, at the very beginning of this stage, I actually went and did a glide back, which was I hardly ever play this game, this level, legitimately anymore. I am always going the wrong way. Now these guys, they have metal on them, and they're also big, so you actually have to make them slide off by charging them. This would be the actual more combat focused level, because really if you're just going straight through this level, there's not really all that much platforming you're actually forced to do. There's not really any tricky jumps or anything. It's just in how you can actually, how good you are with taking out enemies, considering that those snowball guys are actually pretty annoying. And for some reason, there's actually 2 different snowball guys. 2 different types, at least. Now, if you actually lose Sparks, you lose the ability to, and if Sparks is doing other things, you lose the ability to actually grab gems, which is easily one of the, to accommodate for the fact that gems are actually pretty small, and the fact that Spyro is actually doesn't control the best. You have Sparks that actually go and collect all your gems for you. You just have to be in around the gems for them to actually count. Now, damn it. Now, one of the things about these games is, or this game is that you can, a lot of the levels themselves, the actual world that it comes in, generally whatever you have to go and get in that world. Whatever you have to go and get, to get out of the world, I should say. The next one, like, this one would be gems. The first one was dragons. You generally have a lot of that, you have a lot of that collectible in the actual worlds themselves in that world. The actual levels themselves in that world. Now there's a lot of gems in Clifftown, 400 in Clifftown, 400 in Dry Canyon. I believe that this might be 500 in this level. To be honest, I'm just going to leave that there. We actually have to come back this way anyway. Ooh, don't want to forget that. I probably should just go straight to getting that key. You actually have to glide to get the key. But I don't actually feel safe doing that right here. I'm gonna have to go up there to actually glide to the key where basically the chest is. Which actually sucks because even if you're doing this the right way, you still have to glide down to the key and then come back up here for the actual chest itself. So it's not like you can actually save a lot of time. Either way, you still have to do this shit. Now, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think there was a glitch in the second game where you could actually get a double jump by basically getting a charge jump off of your regular jump. Oh, that's right, chest. Almost forgot about that damn chest. I'm actually making some decent time here. I'm almost... What was that? Knew that was another gem. I'm actually making some decent time here. Now the next two levels are not all that long. I still have to actually finish the hub world, but if I can definitely beat this before the part's over. As long as I can actually go and get him within, you know, like 30 minutes, I should be like each and every single world within like 30 minutes. I should be doing pretty well. The last world isn't all that very long. It's only like 2 levels and the boss. Okay, let's just exit. Oh yeah, no, so I was at the last one with the shitload of gems. Okay, I don't really have to pay attention to any of those guys. Yep, went for that. And now that. The next level is actually going to be the boss level. It's a bit longer than Toasty, but again, it's not all that hard. Did I get that? Yes, I did. Actually, wait. Did I get those ones over there? Yes, I did. Dr. Shemp. Now, this actually levels another one of those ones where I don't think you actually have. Actually, yeah, I don't believe you get any fodder in this level either. But it's not until like the third one which actually gets to be, you know, sort of difficult. These guys will actually suicide right off the cliff. Damn. Went right by me. Means I had to go back for it. Oh, game. Yes, got 2 of them. I love getting 2 of those. Son of a bitch. Ah. Those guys can't actually hurt you. Which is actually pretty funny. They just slap Spyro. Should be one more over here. Crap, I'm not doing this level too well. Oh well, there goes my good time. I've completely forgot about you in a couple of playthroughs. That wasn't good at all. Come on, need that. There's a pile of gems out there that, once again, you actually have to be pretty good. Oh, it's just 1 gem. But it's our first 25 gem, in which the actual gem really did change from the first game to the second one. A lot of them became richer in color instead of just this regular color. It actually felt more like a gem and not like a colored rock.
This guy thinks he's...
Not to mention the blue ones actually looked like a bit more like a candy. That's actually one that you could probably dodge with the roll. Another reason why the roll could actually be useful in this game. The next one is basically, he's going to hit you. He's going to put his back in front of you for a split second. Well, not a split second, but for a second. And you're supposed to actually go and get him. That one, just jump over it. Easy shit. These bosses really aren't all that hard. And with this, we're basically done with the level. Now, Spyro, unlike his later games, he doesn't actually have the hover command. He can only, if you actually do the triangle button, he just drops like a rock, which actually can be useful. And it's kind of like the hover in the later 2 games, which the hover will give you a little bit more room to jump, to get a little bit farther. It's pretty cool, but it's not necessary. Now going to Night Flight. I very, very much like this level. I like these flight levels. They're not all that hard. If you go the way the game wants you to go, it's not necessarily the fastest way, but you know you're not going to actually lose if you're good with the controls, which, as you can probably guess, I'm pretty good at. I've been playing the... It's funny, you would think I would be more of a Crash Bandicoot guy, considering me and my brother actually owned the Crash Bandicoot games. I had to borrow these games from my sister, my half-sister, all the time, but I did so, and I played these games to death. The first game I ever actually 100%ed was Spyro 2. And I'm forever going to remember that game because it's easily one of my favorite games on the PS1. If not my favorite game on the PS1. Along, you know, Crash Bandicoot 3, Spyro 3, Gran Turismo 2, and Final Fantasy 9. If you haven't played the Spyro the Dragon series, go and play 2. 2's everything about 2 is just amazing. It's just that it's kind of short. Oh, damn. I'm going straight through these levels now. 2 just has much better control, better design. Has pretty. One of the big things about this game that I don't really hear a lot of people mention when they talk about this game, between this and the second game, which was all the improvements on the second game. These levels feel empty. No matter what they were trying to go for, they can't deny the fact that Spyro 1's levels just feel empty. Spyro 2's levels, though, feel very, very alive, considering the fact that it actually has NPCs, has a lot more other things that actually happens, like just special effects and all that. A lot more noises too. It's just more ambient. It just feels better. The fact that there's actually stories. Let's see, inventory, got everything. Let's go to the next level. The fact that there's an opening and ending cutscene for every single level just made all of them so wonderful. You learned about the worlds. You actually had a story for each and every single world, and that was pretty cool. Not to mention the gameplay was just spot on. I'll give Spyro 1 a good point with the fact that there's no backtracking. No, there's no necessary backtracking at all. You can go to everything and finish everything, and it's just cool. Now, this is when the game starts to get a bit harder. I got my ass kicked there. Which is not necessarily hard in the sense that it actually really gets any harder. It's just more hard in the fact that you have to be more careful. If you're careful, it's still just as easy. But there's just a lot of things that you just have to be more careful for. You also have to be speedy with attacking some of these wizard guys. That one you're never actually going to catch, but you can catch this one. You can catch that one. But that one in the far, all one down there, you're not actually going to be able to catch. Now here's our first level, Alpine Ridge. Actually, while Cliff Town is my second favorite level in the, my favorite level in the second world, and Town Square is my favorite in the first. Actually, Town Square and Dark Hollow are actually really good, neck and neck. This one's probably my favorite for my favorite for this world. Considering the competition, that's not all that hard. I love these big guys, but the next level we're going to be doing is absolutely the worst one of the next level of this world, I mean. And it's mainly because of its difficulty and the fact that every single time I play it, I always fuck up my collection by like 10. And I have no idea why. But for the most part, this level is big on the platforming. There's a lot of gliding. The challenge comes from the gliding in this one. Mainly because of these guys, these wizard guys, not those wizard guys, but the green ones, in which there was a lot of timing-based platform you have to do, but which I very much enjoy. I like having gimmicks in my levels. Platformers, at least. Not necessarily gimmicks and gameplay, just gimmicks and levels. But, this one's based on time. Knock these guys out, in which they run away from you in fear. And those platforms just stay out after. I love all these animations, and I love these big guys and they're roaring and all that crap. Now, one thing I haven't actually said anything about, mainly because I've not been actually paying attention to music because, well, I'm not listening to it. I'm actually listening to the LTR soundtracks, but the music in the Spyro game is very distinct, very good too. And that was, at least the first game. I don't really know if the second two were maybe the same person, but was actually made by I believe it was the drummer from the band The Police. He did a really good job. Did a really good job with this game. I mean, there's nothing I actually go back to with Spyro the Dragon. There's no music in Spyro the Dragon. Do I ever really think to myself, I'm gonna go back and listen to this in my free time? Like maybe like a Crash game, I would listen to like Crash 3 soundtrack. I'll easily listen to on my own time. But Spyro the Dragon is more of, it's a great soundtrack when you're actually playing the game, but not necessarily when you're actually going around and doing your own thing. To be honest, actually, I've kind of found a few songs. I can't think of all of them on the top of my head, but I can think of a few songs that actually, every single time I listen to it, I'm always reminded of this game, or of these, the music style in this game, and in the other ones. And that's, one of them was, Kiss's, Detroit Rock City. After a while, they stop with the vocals and they go with a guitar solo or something. I haven't heard it in a while, but it basically just goes to instrumental, and it sounds so like Spyro the Dragon that every single time I listen to it, I'm just thinking to myself, Spyro the Dragon. Did it pop yet? Yes, it did. Go back. Then back. And now to get this one. Now, to actually get past the third world, we're actually going to need to go and gain a couple of eggs. Now, eggs really are going to end up being useless after this point. There's no longer actually going to be any of these thieves in the world after we beat this world, so just know that. I believe there's 14 eggs in the entire game, and all of the levels in this world actually have eggs that you have to get. Some of them have multiple too. Like this one I believe only has like one, but there's actually quite a lot. Like another one I can think, the next one that we're going to be doing has 2 of them, and the last one has one which actually was in a kind of a humorous position. Now we actually have 7 right now. Now, actually, no, ooh, that's where the chest is, not necessarily where, for a second I thought that's where the actual what was it called? I thought that's what were the shit. Oh yeah, that's right. No invincibility time. If you get hit by an enemy and land in the water, no invincibility time. I know, sucks. But shit, I actually got hit by that. Oh well. The what was it called? What was I talking about? I thought there was going to be a chest there, but there wasn't a chest. There was a... no, actually, I thought there was going to be the key. And the chest was going to be there. Got that. And all the way up here is going to be the next level. We're going to be doing High Cave. Now, this isn't the worst level in the game, but... it's definitely one of the contenders for worst level. Everybody already knows what the worst level in the game is, and it's the most difficult one.